Hello people. Right, yesterday I was asked to describe the histogram, Histo Alert, the RSI Histo Alert, and how I use it. Coincidentally, the day before, I think, or even the same day, meaning yesterday, I had spent a long while creating a video about the Histo Alert. And sometimes when I create them, maybe they go on a bit long or something to do with my computer, but they don't save properly. So I might have made a 15-20 minute video, and that is annoying to say the very least, and I tend to throw my toys out of the pram and go off and have a walk or something, and it doesn't get done. So today I'm going to attempt to make another one. And firstly, I should say the Histo Alert is quite new to me. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll have seen this indicator down here. I've had that for 15 years, and the Histo has, and I love it, but the Histo has absolutely kicked the what's it out of that, because it's so much more usable, the data, if you like. So it's a work in progress, and all I can do is suggest to you, I'll describe how I understand it, but suggest to anyone that's using it new to the RSI Histo Alert, you can download it. There are links on various comments pages, so before asking me to find the link again, have a look there. It's on Forex Factory. One day I'll update my YouTube channel description and put a link to it there when I get round to that. But yeah, this thing is phenomenal, and what I like to see really is it's a momentum indicator. So what I like to see is a bit of momentum, a burst, rather than all sideways motion like that, like a double blip, if you like, where we've truly got something going in a new direction. Then naturally you will get a pullback, and then what I like to see is the break and close above the burst level before the pullback. Now you need to time this in conjunction with the swing trends, if you like. So the perfect time to be getting into a trade is when you've just crossed the moving average. So this is the hourly 8 EMA, another new addition to my charts, and something that has transformed my trading. So we're looking at a swing here, for example, a swing trend reversal. Low, high, higher low, higher high. Swing 4 is the pullback, accumulation, distribution, depending on which way you're trading, and then swing 5, and this is where you want to be entering. So as you can see from here, I'll describe that again. Swing 1, swing 2, swing 3, swing 4 is the pullback, swing 5 is where you want to be entering. And as you can see, this is a 15-minute chart. I've just randomly picked this swing here, or swing trend. As you can see, it the momentum is to the long side, and then it's had the massive pullback, as you can see here, and then we've got the burst, which was let's have a look, get the crosshairs on there. Then you've got that burst there, that big candle there. Then you've got the pullback, and then you've got yet another beautiful signal to go long. You've got the burst, the pullback, the break of the burst candle high, or bar high should I say, and then the continuation. So this is how I learnt to trade using moving average crossovers and swing trends. Now if you were to change this to and the other thing, while I'm here, I should say, always then check the higher time frames are in alignment with what you're doing. This is the RSI Histo, So you want to make sure the 30-minute is agreeing. In other words, you've got rising green candles. Again, I don't know what I'm going to see on the next chart, but hopefully that will be the situation. There it is there. Look, you've even got the, on the M30, because of the change of direction above the hourly 8 EMA, you've got the burst up above zero, you've got the pullback, which was this stuff here, and then you've got the break and close, and then price just rockets, you know. So, and this happens time and time and time again. Here's one here. You've broken through, you've trended through low, high, higher, low, higher, high. You've broken through from below zero. You have pushed up, reversed, and then continued with the burst and close. Now, what I will do, using my candlestick analysis inside here, remember this is a 30-minute, I am happy, and this is a work in progress as well. I've got my burst. I don't want to wait for the close because I'll miss the trade. So when this breaks out of the high of that thing there, I'm all over this in a rash if the price action is correct on all the different time frames. I can't really make much more of a description of this thing because it is a work in progress, but it is massively powerful. You know, for example, over here on this 30-minute chart, we can clearly see we've got we've broken the hourly ATMA. Basically what I'm saying is there's 101 ways to trade this stuff. You know, you've got your all of this ties in. I hardly ever use this, and I'm tempted to take it off my chart because, you know, if you're below the hourly ATMA and you're dropping through the support levels, this will stay on my chart now. Because you know, where's this going to go after S1, support 1, that's below the daily pivot, S1. We did have a massive move right through R3 yesterday. So I think I mentioned yesterday that I'm not really expecting this to crash. This could just be a retracement on the big uptrend on the higher time frames. But I'm digressing again, so apologies. You know, when we're here, you've got that change of direction shown to you by numerous different things. The drop below the hourly ATMA, the drop below and trend. You could almost talk about trends on this RSI. Low, call that a high, lower low, high, lower high, lower low. You know, this is so much more used to us than my old indicator and in my opinion many of the other indicators. So and definitely the RSI squiggly lines and stuff, because you get you know, and stochastic crossing over and all that lot. I mean, I guess people use them because that's the tool they've zoned in on. I find this fantastic. So when we've burst through, oh, and the 20 level needs to be observed as well. I haven't done enough back testing, in other words study for hours and hours like I used to in the weekends, of how this works across all the time frames. You know, the 20 break might not necessarily be equal on the daily time frame, or as powerful, or as necessary even, as it is on the 5-minute or the 15-minute. I hope that makes sense. So arbitrarily the 20 level is supposed to have been broken. That's why it's there before you consider going short, say, for example. So we're really into the meat and potatoes of this move at that bar there that has closed below the 20 level. And look at that. I mean, you know, a tiny little bar to create that amount of move and momentum. I guess there's a lot of volume calculations used in this, you know, because they said high volume small candles are, and I have studied volume in depth, VSA analysis and all that lot. Tiny candles with high volume are the ones to look for, apparently. But anyway, I'm digressing again. But You know that, I mean, what can I say really? That Histo Alert bar dropped below the 20 and then price just crashed. And then you can drop to your lower time frames or go have a look at the higher time frame and see what that's telling you. You've even got a break and close on that. Burst, pull back, close below the low of the burst bar, if you like, and then what happens? Boom. So the RSI Histo Alert has got a massive amount to tell us. It could even be used as a leading indicator, like we did on the daily yesterday for the long. You know, you can choose either this to look at first, the currency strength indicator. You could look at your RSI Histo Alert to see what happened the previous day. Burst up, pull back, then break and close. Break the high of that one, close. The next day was an up day, and that's what I traded yesterday. 5 or 6 long trades, 1 short trade, in fact 4 or 5, and then I didn't even video the last trade of the night, which was a pullback, and I left it on overnight, 16.5 pips when I woke up this morning, a sell trade. So you know, this stuff works, and you can use it for I haven't done this myself yet, but I'm sure it can be used for overextended price when it's starting to exhaust itself, as it were. And then you've got the reversal and low high high low high high, high low lower high lower low and close, and lo and behold you've got the red there. And then you could drop down the time frames and look into the guts of the histogram as well as the guts of the candlestick price action. You know, remember I say when you get a break of old support, it tends to reverse to test it as resistance. Support becomes new resistance. So this, coupled with a knowledge of price action, or an understanding that I have of price action, and I'm not saying it's the best or right or anything, but it works. So I implore you to go back and study this Histo Alert. Remember the bust, reverse, break and close. That's the new mantra for the Histo Alert. Along with, it has to coincide with, well, in my opinion, it's best to coincide. Incorporate the two methods. You know, we've got the high, the lower high, well, it's an inside bar, but it doesn't matter. Lower high, lower low. And then when this finally breaks, that's your bust. That's your pullback, which I say happens. It's pulled back to there. That was the resistance being tested as support, excuse me, and then the continuation. It's you know, it just they marry into each other so well. You know, here's another one: bust, down, pull back, break and close. Looks like it's continued down to me. Actually, yeah, it wasn't engulfing. Sorry, I was looking at this thinking it was an engulfing candle. Of course it's not. It's not. Well, it is an engulfing actually, but it's not a outside bar. So that was the breakdown, which coincides with the bust and break and close rather. There's the bust, there's the pullback, there's the break and close. That is an engulfing candle there. That is the continuation candle there. 195 pips on this daily chart. So it's ultra powerful. So first port of call really should be for an intraday trader should be to have a look at this combined with this, and you can work out what's going on. Remember, this could reverse up and close green, so you always have to use your lower time frames to enter. Confirm direction with the higher time frames and use your lower time frames to enter. So I don't want this to get too long and fail to save again, so I'm going to stop here. Any questions about this RSI Histo Alert and how you should incorporate it, please ask on the comments on YouTube, and I will try and answer them, and we can all learn. Because, you know, there's so much stuff I forget to mention on here because I just forget it. It's all just second nature to me now. 15 years doing this stuff, not the histogram, of course, 3 or 4 months maybe, not even that, but 15 years studying candlestick reversals like I have. It is, or 15 years price action, and then probably 12 years I came across this, and I've concentrated on it ever since then. There's stuff I've forgotten, but you will remind me if you ask questions, and I really don't mind. Please ask questions, and I will try to explain them. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Oh, and remember, disclaimer, nothing I do on here is to give signals. It's all about just teaching.